one-day rest. Do you feel when you have 2 days between games at least, your body feel better, aches and pains, a little more energy?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got time to, get yourself right. I mean, I personally like just staying in a rhythm and playing every other day, but I'm not going to complain when you have a couple extra days and stuff, right?
Really good start to this unusual road trip. What would you say, in general, has been the key to if you lump together the 2 games against Miami and Boston?
I think we're getting off to good starts. I think we got to finish quarters a little bit better, but for the most part, I think we're getting off to great starts. And it's kind of just energizing our team and getting us where we need to be.
Obviously, a lot of attention, deservedly so, on Tyrese Haliburton. When you look at what he did against Miami, what impresses you most?
Just how he kept his composure. I think that there's a lot of outside noise that's been coming with Ty lately, and he's been done a good job of just shutting all that out, going out there and playing his game. And, unfortunately for us, it's led to wins, and he's still building his all-star resume. I think he's very deserving of that this year. And, hopefully it's come soon.
All season long, a lot of it, praise for his assists and his playmaking, but his three-point shooting to set a franchise record. What does that say about that?
He puts in a lot of work on the shot. Something like something very natural to him, and for him to be able to go out there and hit that, that 10th one, set the franchise record and actually, win us that game was huge. So I'm happy for him.
Final thought, you were instrumental of that fourth quarter with what you did on both ends of the floor. What is the key when you're up 10 with 4 minutes to go in a tough environment of closing the games out, maybe just with a little more comfort than what you've been doing?
Kind of what I alluded to earlier, just keeping your composure. It's huge. I think when you go into those moments where, Tyler Hero starts hitting some big shots, and the team's a little more juiced up, you got to keep your composure, know that you can go down there and do what's necessary to win the game. So, I think as long as we continue to do that, we're in a good spot.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Trying to not keep track, but be more aggressive.
Yeah. I think, obviously my worst offensive game this year was against Miami. 1 point, 0 field goals, but hard to evaluate on 8 field goal attempts, because law of averages, I'm going to hit the next few. If I end that game, say, 4 for 14, 4 for 15, it's not as bad as, 0 for 8. Doesn't look as bad. Nobody kind of remembers it, but that's just on me. Being aggressive and staying aggressive, because it's in a way I'm being selfish by not shooting enough. That's selfish on my part, because I got to do that to keep defenses honest, to keep us going the right way. So in its own way, it's kind of selfish that I'm not attempting enough shots. So I got to be better there.
The team has been getting off to better starts. You specifically, when you hit a couple in the first quarter, does it have some carryover effect?
Yeah, for sure. It gets me going. I think Freddie scored early lately, and so that's been giving me confidence. And last couple games, coaches let me play basically the whole first quarter because of how I've been shooting the ball. So it just makes me feel good.
When you're hitting and Buddy's hitting, it makes it that much more difficult on the defense.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think something that we do together is we just get quick, good looks. We want to push the pace, and I think we're 2 guys who really dictate pace for this team. We're number 1 fast break points in the NBA. There's a reason for that. We just want to get out and run, get good looks, and we just take a lot of shots early in the shot clock. And when we're aggressive and our shots are falling, we're tough to beat, because you got to respect both of us.
Was that playing the whole first quarter part of a conversation with Rick, or a feel thing, or?
I would say more of a conversation with myself, to be honest. Just understand that I had to be uber aggressive coming into last game. Just because I felt like
playing all 12 minutes without subbing out.
No, it's not a conversation, honestly. It's kind of just a feel thing. Usually I'm prepared to come out around 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and or maybe a little later. It's usually when I come out, but I know when I have it going, he's going to keep me in. He understands basketball, he understands rhythm, so I trust him. He usually makes the right call for me at the time.